If you're relatively new to sending out manufacturing files for PCB fabrication, then you want to pay attention to a key thing in this video. I'm going to show you one tool that will save you a ton of time when you sent in your manufacturing files, you've adhered to all the rules, and you want to get your PCB fabricated, and you run into a snag where, oh, a part is not available. Oh, we don't have the right package, or the package and the manufacturer part number for that part don't match. That will hold up your PCB fabrication and assembly process as well. So I want to show you one way you can use Altium Designer's tools to make this process a lot easier. Now, typically when I'm designing, when I'm doing my designs and I'm looking for parts, I go on Octopart and I look for my parts, or different websites like Our Electronics, DigiKey, Mauser, Avnet. But although I just mostly use Octopart because it has everything all in one place. And I get my parts and, I download them and all that. In that process, I sometimes make mistakes, right? And that can happen. So I want some way to be able to check that these mistakes don't fall through the cracks in my design somehow. And the way to do that in Altium Designer is not to really use spreadsheets. I don't use spreadsheets as much anymore. So what I do to manage my bill of materials, instead of a spreadsheet, I go to Add New Project and I choose an active BOM document. Now it doesn't show up here, but this I've already created. So this is called a BOM doc, and I would double click and open this. And this thing is just fantastic. So I have I've gone through printed circuit board design, when I was a new PCB designer and everything was spreadsheets. I still even work with clients today where all we use is spreadsheets. But we use Altium, and in Altium you can just use the active BOM to find the parts you need and verify that they're in stock, right? So this thing is so amazing. All I have to do is go in here, enter my part number based on what's in my schematic design, and it populates. Then it'll let me know if this manufacturer part number is available or if it's not, right? You would then create or edit your manufacturing link, add the solution that you're looking for. It'll look and then see if anything's available just automatically, and then it will let you know. So then you click on this option, maybe if it matches, click OK. And I don't see a data sheet here, but that's okay. And then click OK, and then it's found a solution for this problem as opposed to this previous one, right? So this is the power of active BOM, and then see how that went from red caution to I. So let's go ahead and do this again. Let's say we want to click on this device. It has a, no solution. We don't know where this is. You click on add a solution, and maybe your manual solution, because you have the part in stock, or a secret manufacturer part number. Our manual solution, the manufacturer name is Hasofu or something like that. The manufacturer part number is Hasofu 123. Supplier name might be, DigiKey. Supplier part number is 123456 or 12345, and then this is some arbitrary part that we can only get from DigiKey through special order from Hasofu, something like that, right? Okay, and then you add a price break where for up to a certain point this device is $5 or something like that. I keep saying something like that. Okay, it's a $5, and the quantity it's available, they quoted you and said, okay, we only have about 12 in stock, so if you want them, you want to get them now, and then you can get one of those. That's a manual solution, and that's how that works. Okay, so I really enjoy using the BOM Manager tool because it just saves me so much time, and you can add one of these to each of your projects. I just go ahead and I save the document, and then after that I can go to reports and then do a complete bill of materials. Quick note though, if you don't have Altium Designer and you really like the bill of materials feature, this tool that automatically checks your parts and does your bill of materials management for you, part availability, especially during the silicon chip shortage, you can try Altium Designer out for free. Just use the link in the description below, and then that will take you to a free trial of Altium Designer. Definitely enough time to do some online courses or tutorials. In addition, if you're trying to buy Altium, you get a nice discount if you use the link in the description below. Okay, so make use of Altium, and you can follow along with me in my tutorial series on how to get skilled up in Altium, add it to your resume. Having Altium Designer in your tool belt, just the experience, makes you a lot more attractive to employers and will give you more opportunities in the design world. Choose my settings. I can choose a template, whatever works, dual suppliers, template single supplier, it's totally up to you. And then your Microsoft Excel format, depending on what you want. You can even adjust and modify the columns. Maybe you want your footprint data in here, right? So you want to make your footprint visible. I find that extremely helpful when generating assembly files for my design, and it's actually even mandatory for some manufacturers like Sierra Circuits. So you go ahead and click export. This generates the bill of materials that we want. Hit save, and then I can just open the folder and it'll show me all of my bill of materials data. Just fantastic. This is nice because it automatically generates. You can send it to your assembly company and it will get it right. You don't have to rely on manually entering this information. And that's all fine and good, but then there is potentially another problem. Even if you get your bill of materials correct, even if you get your PCB fabrication files correct, you need some way to verify that your design is actually working correctly, that the parts are connected properly. A lot of times when I run into designs that have problems, it's because the design's the issue, not necessarily the PCB layout. So if you do want to know how you can use a free tool to analyze your designs, check out this next video where I explain in detail, step by step, how to use artificial intelligence to verify and check your designs.